Hello everybody, this your boy Xbox David coming at you from Two Old Dudes Gaming. I know it's been a little while, but I've been busy playing other games, not really dedicating time to this channel. Need to. It's a passion project, it's just a little hobby of mine, one of many. But today I'm bringing you a review of one of my favorite games, but it is not that great. Phantasy Star Universe. I'm very biased. Phantasy Star is my favorite series of all time. Goes Phantasy Star, Sonic, and then Halo. Pretty much how it goes. Now, this game had so many promises back in 2006 when it was launching on the Xbox 360. But it was also made for the PS2, and that's what kind of holds it back. Now, it's hot on the heels of one of my all-time favorite games, Phantasy Star Online. So I got this game expecting more of the same, and what you got was some innovations, some things that didn't work as well. Overall, it was a fun game. Unfortunately, I can't play online anymore. That server has been dead, so I'm just bringing you a review of the single player. If you like Phantasy Star Online and you like Phantasy Star Online 2, then you would like the online aspects of Phantasy Star Universe. But right now we're bringing you Phantasy Star Universe Story Mode. So it's pretty much all set up into blocks like you do online. Pretty much the same. These are the same zones you'd be running through while you're online, playing with your buddies. Except for they added a story mode into it. Now the story is your typical JRPG story. You play as Ethan Hawke. You hate the Guardians. Shit goes down, you become a Guardian. Then you go and you fight the Seed, this evil force that is corrupting the land. And you go through, and it pretty much allows you to be whatever class you want. Well, there's really no classes in the story mode. You're just able to use every weapon, from magic to range to melee, and you could switch it on a little wheel. Like, the interface is fine. It's a little clunky, but it works once you get used to it. Combat is not as fluid as PSO2, so it is clunkier on that part. You have a left button is a lock on button, right button will shoot your gun. Then there was a lot of grind to the multiplayer, as far as leveling up your certain bullets, ground, lightning, etc. In single player, you could still get weapons with elements in it. You could buy them, you could grind them. But the story, I like it, but most people won't. I mean, it's an average game at best. But for me, it's like an 8, but I gotta give it an unbiased review. But as you can see here, it had promise. And, Sega brought it over, made you pay $9.99 a month to play online. I keep focusing online because, story mode. I beat it twice. But you fight all the bosses, same as you did online. You fight, the last boss is a robot, some type of robot that you fight. You see him in the trailers. Everything is a chapter. So this one is on the planet, I forgot the name, Perium, I believe. And then you go to Matube, and then some other one where the elves live at. And you travel from planet to planet. Right now, this is the opening stage, showing you one of the boss battles in the game. That's a seed. That big flower thing is a seed that you have to break down. It's your standard JRPG. Evil force and dark entities attacking. You must overcome all your inhibitions, all your distrust for said government. Band everybody together. Some of the races do have some type of mistrust amongst each other. Become an elf, or the elves, the beast, which is pretty cool because you could turn yourself into a beast, which was awesome. But once you beat the single player, you unlock extended mode. Now, extended mode is pretty much the online multiplayer, just playing it solo. So as you see here, they try to put some heart, some feel into the story. Unfortunately, It leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, Phantasy Star hasn't had a really great story since Phantasy Star 4. Even Phantasy Star Online 2 has its issues with the episodes. I mean, 1, 2, and 3, and 4 were not very good. And the way they do the stories in these games are not very good as well. But at least this one tried to actually give you a whole single player story. They made it look fun. They introduced you to the game. At the very end, you become the savior, Ethan Hawke. Unfortunately, I am playing on 360 and not the PlayStation 2. Which I do have a PlayStation 2. I need to buy it because there was a second expansion called something of the Luminous, Ambitions of the Luminous. Where on the 360 you could only play it online, but if you had a PS2, you could play it offline. But story-wise, it's better than PSO1, which really, or not PSO1. PSO1 really didn't have a story. Then you would probably go. I would put this one behind Phantasy Star 3 as far as story goes. And I like Phantasy Star 3. I mean, it's not as good as 1, 2, and 4, but it's better than this. And this one even has a better story mode from what I've experienced on the English version of PSO2. I mean, you could actually play the story mode. You just don't go through little cutscenes. So, anyways, there's your boy, Xbox David. I gotta give this game a review. Like I said, my heart is saying 8, but I can't do it. Unfortunately, Phantasy Star Universe, unbiased review, is a 5 out of 10. It's your boy, Xbox David. Peace.
He's pushing you away because he's confused and angry.